Hello, my name is Chris Hughes and I'm the District Deputy Director for the Ohio Department of Transportation District 1. Thank you for taking time to view this online presentation about an important safety project on US 30 in Allen County. In recent years, there have been a lot of crashes at the intersection of US 30 and Thayer Road. Unfortunately, too many of those crashes have resulted in serious injuries and even fatalities. This spike in serious crashes is causing us to take action now. Although the alternative that's going to be presented as part of this presentation is innovative and new to this part of the state, please know that this type of design has been used successfully in other parts of the state and other states in the country, and has been proven to increase safety while maintaining mobility for the traveling public. It is important to know that as part of the development of this project, your input is important to us. We ask that you provide us comments and submit us questions. Information on how to do that will be contained later on in this presentation, and your input is important to make sure that we get a project that not only meets the safety goals, but also meets the needs of the traveling public. Thank you.
Hello, and welcome to ODOT's virtual presentation of the proposed improvements along US 30 in Allen County. The purpose of the presentation is to provide information about the project, specifically relating to the recommended R-cut and cul-de-sacs. The project is currently in early phases of development. Although we are discussing ODOT's recommended and preferred alternative, we welcome questions and comments from all members of the community and general public. These comments will be incorporated into the final design to ensure the needs of those using the intersections are met. Formal comments will be taken and responded to for 30 days following this presentation. However, should additional questions or comments arise, feel free to reach out to the project team at any time. Contact information will be provided at the conclusion of this presentation. Please note that all displays used in today's presentation are for illustrative purposes only, as the project is only conceptual in design. As an avenue to improve safety, ODOT engineers are recommending R-cuts be installed on rural, divided highways where intersecting side roads are posing a safety concern. An R-cut, or restricted crossing U-turn, allows traffic to cross 4-lane divided highways more safely while helping to reduce the severity of traffic crashes, injuries, and fatalities. ODOT has used these crossings in several locations throughout the state and is planning to expand their usage statewide. But what is an R-cut? Well, instead of crossing over 4 lanes of high-speed traffic on a divided highway, drivers will wait for a gap and turn right in the same direction as mainline traffic, utilizing a designated acceleration lane. This acceleration lane will keep side street traffic entering from a stop condition from merging with mainline traffic traveling at a much faster rate of speed. From the acceleration lane, traffic will safely turn downstream to a median U-turn and turn left to head in the opposite direction. All traffic movements through the intersection, whether it be crossing, left turn, or right turn, are accommodated by an R-cut. A typical crossing on a 4-lane divided highway has 32 possible conflict points, or points where opposing vehicles cross paths. What's worse is that the majority of these conflict points often result in severe, high-speed crashes from opposing directions of traffic. These types of crashes, head-on, T-bone, or high-speed rear ends, frequently lead to serious injuries or fatalities. However, by installing an R-cut, the conflict points can be reduced to 14 or fewer depending on the specific layout of the R-cut. Typically, this will result in less severe crashes with mostly same direction traffic, such as side swipes or lanes changed. Most importantly, these improvements have been proven to reduce fatal crashes by 70% and injury crashes by 40%.
I'm Sergeant Ryan Papura with the Ohio State Highway Patrol. Oftentimes, the crashes that troopers respond to at grade intersections are catastrophic. where the potential for loss of life or severe injury is high. Vehicles traveling at highway speeds can have devastating effects when striking a vehicle that fail to yield at an at-grade intersection. Arc cuts will not eliminate all crashes from occurring, but they may translate those crashes that do occur into sideswipe or lane change type crashes, possibly reducing the severity of a traffic crash and making it safer for the motoring public.
This short video shows the operation of a typical rural at-grade intersection with a 4-lane divided highway. This is very similar to what we are currently experiencing at Thayer Road. Let's watch. Although drivers will have to drive slightly further to get to where they want to go, our cuts can take the same or even less time in comparison to when drivers must wait for an appropriate gap to cross a divided highway. When making left turns or through movements, a driver is dealing with 4 lanes of traffic going in 2 opposite directions. Larger vehicles, such as this semi, or commercial or agricultural vehicles, must wait for all 4 lanes to clear because there is not enough room to sit in the median. This can result in a traffic backup, also known as a queue, on the side streets. Queues can add significant delay to crossing an intersection. However, when navigating an R-cut, all traffic is only concerned with making a right turn into 2 lanes of traffic going in a single direction. Decision-making is simplified, and queuing is less likely to occur, creating a safer, more efficient intersection.
Hello, my name is Angie Boyce, and I am the Project Manager and Senior Transportation Engineer with Stantec Consulting Services, Inc. out of Columbus, Ohio. We are working together with ODOT on this project located in Allen County along US 30. Over the next few slides, I will further discuss the background and need for this project, the intersections that will have altered access to US 30, and the new suggested traffic routes once the intersections are modified. There will be a few short videos of vehicle and farm equipment simulations navigating the R-cut, and lastly, I will give a quick overview of the project and construction schedule. In 2019, the Ohio Department of Transportation District 1 conducted a long-term corridor access study to identify improvements that could be made to the at-grade intersections along the US 30 corridor. This study involved identifying a long-range plan for all the at-grade intersections along US 30 in Allen County and some in Hancock County. A controlled access highway requires removing or modifying at-grade intersections, making direct access to the highway prohibited. Doing this greatly improves the overall safety of the highway by reducing crash or conflict points at these intersections. Safety has always been a top priority for ODOT, and at-grade intersections have become a focus due to the upward trend in critical and fatal crashes. The information obtained from this study was utilized when developing feasible alternatives for this project. This project involves just a small portion of that study, including 3 of the at-grade intersections located at Mayberry, Thayer, and Cool Roads. Several key contributing factors went into consideration when determining the proper conversion of each at-grade intersection. In rural areas such as this, site-specific factors considered were those which affect everyday life for the residents who live in the impacted area. These include, but are not limited to, fire and EMS operations, school district boundaries, access for agricultural traffic, stakeholder input, right-of-way impacts, and travel time for rerouting traffic. After careful consideration of all these factors, here are the recommendations for the following intersections. Mayberry Road and Cool Road will have direct access to US 30 removed and will become cul-de-sacs. The intersection of US 30 and Thayer Road will be modified into an R-cut, which was explained earlier. Over the next few slides, I will explain these proposed modifications in more detail and discuss the new traffic routes. At Mayberry Road, the modification will be complete access removal from US 30. The local traffic will still be able to access US 30 by utilizing Thayer Road or the existing interchange at State Route 65. The shaded green area on this exhibit highlights where the existing pavement will be removed on both sides of US 30. Outside ditches will be restored, along with the median pavement being removed and replaced with a grassy median. All appropriate signs will be in place to warn vehicles of the change to the intersection. Like Mayberry, the modifications to Cool Road will include complete access removal from US 30. The local traffic will be able to access US 30 from Thayer Road. An alternate but longer route would be to access US 30 from Lincoln Highway. Again, the shaded green area represents the existing pavement that will be removed on both sides of US 30. Outside ditches will be restored, along with the median pavement being removed and replaced with a grassy median. This slide shows the proposed new traffic routes when access is removed from Mayberry and Cool Roads. Although it may seem inconvenient to drive a few extra minutes to access US 30, removing these intersections will greatly reduce traffic accidents and the severity of those accidents. An R-Cut is a proven and affordable countermeasure that will benefit everyone by greatly reducing the conflict points and queuing time on the side roads as described earlier. Therefore, the intersection of Thayer Road and US 30 will be modified into an R-Cut in order to maintain access to US 30. ODOT understands that there are farmers that use and/or cross US 30 to get from farms to fields. The R-Cut also provides a safer intersection for farm equipment and other slow-moving vehicles. Here is a simulation showing an overview of traffic maneuvering through the R-Cut. Vehicles on Thayer Road will only have the ability to turn right onto US 30 either to continue traveling on US 30 or the vehicles can safely get into a left turn lane and make a U-turn. This has been designed for both a large semi-trailer as well as farm equipment. The median U-turn opening is over 50 feet wide, which is plenty wide to accommodate the turning movements of both design vehicles. In this simulation, we are showing the driver's perspective when traversing the R-Cut starting northbound on Thayer Road, making the right turn onto US 30, making the U-turn, and then ultimately heading westbound on US 30. Our next simulation shows a combine pulling a header cart as it travels through the R-Cut. As you watch the video, you will see that there is plenty of room for this vehicle to make the U-turn movement. The R-Cut has been designed with the large wheelbase of a combine in mind. ODOT requests your comments by August 29th. Once the project team has evaluated all comments and determined the final alternatives for each intersection, detailed design proceeds until February 2021. The project will be awarded in May of 2021, and the construction period scheduled to be from August 2021 through November 2021. Thank you for listening to our presentation today. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to contact the project team. You can visit the website listed here, or you can contact the project manager at ODOT District 1. Thank you again for your time.